Hello BabyQueers and welcome back to my channel. I have maybe potentially chopped my hair off yesterday. It's quite short, but I was very annoyed by it for weeks, if not like 2 months now. So I had to do it. Anyways, let's get started with some egg IRL, shall we? Me, realizing I'm trans. My brain. Lol, what if you just convinced yourself you were trans and once you go on HRT, you realize you actually aren't and you have to suffer miserably as your assigned gender above forever with no explanation for why you feel terrible living as your birth gender. Brain? We've been over this like a million times. I would appreciate it if you shut up about it. You know, like, listen, the fear is very real. But that's all it is. Because the more you spend time thinking about it, the more you realize that those thoughts just keep repeating, but they don't actually mean anything. You know? Inside you, there are two wolves. Soft, ooh, Lovecraftian horror. You are non-binary. Interesting. Good to know. Very good to know. Me. Explaining to the universe that it should magic instant transition me because then I could post one of those I woke up like this selfies from the hit film Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle from 2017 while looking wildly different than I usually do. I never understood, I just woke up like this selfies because most of the time you can just tell it's fake. But listen, for the joke itself, it would be really funny. It would be really funny. But still cis though, right? You're the type to set your character as a woman in games, aren't you? How do you know? This seems so common, and the amount of people who've tried talking themselves out of it, with like, oh yeah, no, I just prefer looking at women, like, I don't want to stare at a guy's butt all day while I'm playing. Y'all. It's a bit obvious, you know? Goofy AF trans folks. All of us supporting one another. Yeah. Like, transphobes, you can leave. Jump out the window, take a door. I don't really care. You know? How it started. I'm going to be a great ally. How it's going. I'm going to transition. This is so common for people to be like, oh yeah, no, I just really support like the queer community. Like I'm just a big ally too. Holy shit, I'm queer as fuck. The pipeline is very steep. You know, I'm no longer baby. I want to look like these. Okay, this trash band itself is very baby. Look at that face. Look at that face. It's just cute. But yeah, go for it, I guess. My family wants me to be normal so bad, it's suffocating. Wait till I tell them that I'm trans. You just got vectored. What is it with trans guys and vector? I always just found him very annoying. He's very annoying. But yeah, honestly, this whole, it seems to be called, like, so common for families, and especially like parents and grandparents to be like, oh yeah, no, I just want you to have like a normal, happy life. Like, happy, sure, but like normal, of like telling a kid that more than 3 to 2 is a straying too far like from society's norm, and telling your kid that they haven't chosen an easy path when they transition is kind of weird. It's weird. How's it going, miss? Oh, it's going. Getting clocked, end of rows, plot spans, anti-trans bulls. TERFs, don't say gay, actual Nazis. You know, it's bad like, it would be bad enough if just one of these things would be going on. And it would be bad enough getting, like, just misgendered, which sucks majorly, but even if it was just that going on, you'd be very allowed to be like, yeah, it's just going. It's not going great anymore, it's barely even going, but it's going. But honestly, why? What is... There's too much going on, and most of it is just bad at this point. Realizing I look much prettier when I pretended to be a girl, and when I try to be masked, I just look like a badly dressed middle schooler. Yeah, it looked like I was like 12 for 2 or 3 years. And now I think I probably still look like a teenager. Or like a girl. I don't know, a lot of people seem to just like think I'm a girl, and then I open my mouth and they're like, wait, you're not a girl? I just hit my head against the table. Never mind. Living in one of the most transphobic states? No. Moving to one of the most accepting states? Yeah, the fact alone that you have such huge differences in one country, it still surprises me. But listen, why? Just, I wish y'all didn't have to move to be accepted and like be able to live your life in peace, you know? That's just wrong. My profile picture when I was 9 versus now. She's kind of cute. He just looks very sketchy, so that's fair. Ladies and gentlemen, wait, there's only one woman here. I can't let him be wrong. I better If you have more fun stories of how you turn trans, let me know, but this is like people pleasing to an extreme extent. Things I don't like about my body, too much. Things I do like about my body, not enough. Yeah, I feel like it's very easy for people in general to just have insecurities and dislike too many things about their bodies. But then if you add dysphoria on top, it just kind of gets worse. And then it's a lot of work to learn to love your body again. But oh well, it takes a bit of practice, but you can get there. I create a Facebook alt account so I can get to know more trans people in my city. Excited. Freaking algorithm starts recommending it to everyone I know, and I realize that when my music teacher sends me a screenshot of it. Oh, the panic. Oh, I really hope that they were supportive and that they weren't like, this is you, that's disgusting. That they were like, hey, I'm an ally, if you need to talk about it, that's cool. I really hope it went well, but really, algorithm, really? If someone creates an alt account, it's for a reason, and not because they want to recommend it to everyone they know. You know? I can't stop smiling, and I almost cried of happiness when I saw a trans man in the Baymax show. It must be because I'm such a great ally, right? Well, maybe, but chances are very slim for that. You know, that seems very not ally, but still cis though, right? I'm doing a drunken experiment, 100% cis experiment. Could you all call me a good girl for research? Let me know how your research going. That seems very 100% cis, of course. As a parent, you need to trust me. I know you more than everyone else. No, you don't. Again, this seems so common for parents. This seems so common. Parents are the more parents think they know you, the parents that keep saying that they know you best or that they know you really well, in those cases it never seems to be true. Or maybe I just don't know people who have actually very great relationship with their parents. But especially as teenagers don't tell their parents anything, right? You're not gonna know your kids that well. And especially not better than they know themselves. Even if you do have a good relationship with your kids, and they do trust you and tell you a lot, they're still gonna know themselves better. So, yeah. Thinking about waking up as a girl right now, I don't know if I'm cis anymore. I feel like cis people don't spend that much time thinking about, hey, what if I was a girl? Or I wish I would wake up like a girl. Or as a girl. I think the thought of, hey, I wonder what it would be like can maybe pop up, but it's not like often. For Christmas, I want a dragon. Oh, be realistic, please. For Christmas, I want to be on HRT. What color dragon do you want? Red. To be fair, I would also like a dragon for Christmas. It's July. Maybe I want one for my birthday. It's at least a little bit closer. But I want a black one. Or a golden one. That'd be really cute. Me explaining my very cis things to my friends. This, oh my god, I have always hated this picture. It looks so uncomfortable. And like whenever I see like couples in public and like the boyfriend has their hand on their neck, like on the girlfriend's neck like that, am I the only one who always finds it super cringy? It always seems really weird. Like, A, that doesn't seem comfortable for you to have your arm up there like that. But it also doesn't seem in the slightest normal or comfortable for her. What are you doing? But for this explaining of very cis things, it kind of seems fitting. Are you okay, bro? I'm starting to feel like my mom is never going to accept me for who I am until I've gone through transitioning, and she still calls me a son and a man. We love supportive parents. No, I mean, we actually love supportive parents. We don't like parents who do anything like this. I realize that it's maybe hard to switch, but doing this is just not try. This just seems like you don't want to try, and like you think it's just a phase, and like you know your kid better than they know themselves, and that it doesn't matter because you're a man. I raised you as a man. Dude, shut up, please. Listen to your kids. You know, like, it's not that hard. Realistic transition goals. No. I want this. Halsey, you should be sad. Well, that's fair. That's fair. It might not be that realistic for a lot of people because, well, different body types and all that, but it is fair. She's really pretty. Another one, realistic transition goals. No. I want to look like Scarlet Witch. Is that Scarlet Witch? I haven't, like, I've watched the movies and, like, the series. I haven't read the Marvel comics, okay? But yeah, it would be fair either way. Like, the movie one is also just pretty. I mean, come on. But yeah. Restarting Animal Crossing as a goal. Still cis, though. Again, what did I say about gamers creating, like, a girl account and then trying to pass it off as I just like looking at girls? If you did this as a joke, fine. But chances are you're very, very not cis. I finally ditched the Reddit account where I still identified as a boy. I'm still cis though, right? I'm not even gonna say anything anymore. My day be so fine, and then boom, dysphoria. Again, I've said it in a previous video, dysphoria, no one freaking invited you. No one invited you. It's very rude to show up uninvited. Don't do it. Don't do it. Go away. Yeah, I like to make pig crews and sometimes wish I looked like them, which is normal, right? Normal for trans people. It doesn't matter how long your journey is. It just matters that you're on it. You're real, you're here, and you matter. Not really mean, but I had to include some wholesomeness. Really big hoodies. People who actually fit in big clothes, kind of starving over that, but eggs. The thing is, it's not just eggs, it's generally trans people. And people are generally, for other reasons, uncomfortable with their body probably, but trans people and their dysphoria hoodies. You know, it's fair, but yeah, a lot of people wear them before they even realize that what they're experiencing is dysphoria. After coming out, me, my mom, my brother kind of drowning, my conservative dad, well, I'm not saying he deserves to literally drown, but cutting family members or people out of your life if they're absolutely not supportive and if they're just like rude and transphobic is absolutely fair. My family finds out I'm trans. They're supportive. It was a dream. Now I wish I could come out even more. Well, I hope that if you do come out, they are actually as supportive as you dreamed they were. NBs, trans femmes, trans masks, gender fluid folks, Reddit cracking the egg. I think that's true for a lot of people. It wasn't true for me. I'm not even sure what happened. Really. Like, I don't know how I realized, but it wasn't Reddit. It was way before I even found Reddit. I'm not trans, but I've still always thought I'd rather be a woman if I had the choice. I'm fine with who I am, but I'd still 110% be okay with changing sex if it was a magical process that actually changed me genetically. Sort of like in the culture novels where future humans are able to change any aspect of their biology at will. Me too. This seems... A, very, very cis. And secondly, either so far in denial that you just really try to pretend that you're actually comfortable as the gender you were assigned, or just very non-binary that you just don't care about gender that much. But this, it's giving some of those vibes, but mostly just very in denial, still cis though vibes. Me wishing that someday I will be a buff girl, but still cis though. Honestly, wanting to be a buff girl is entirely fair. Buff women are incredible. They're incredible. I know it's a preference thing, but it's totally fair. Questioning gender is fun. I can think beyond my assigned gender of birth and find who I'm most comfortable being. Of course, I'm still pretty uncertain of what I want, so maybe I'm cis and overthinking things. And I don't really look or sound like anything but my assigned gender of birth, so functionally I'm stuck existing like this until I commit to med intervention. And any social or physical transition would be met with discomfort to disdain from my loved ones. Well, it's my assigned gender at birth for a reason, right? I'll roll with it. Well, I know dealing with transphobic or unsupportive family is difficult, and so maybe, yeah, for the time being, it might be better not to come out, but listen, questioning your assigned gender about that much is definitely a very not cis sign, and if you safely can, you do actually might want to consider coming out at some point. But if you just need more time to figure yourself out, that's cool too, obviously. Like, it's your life, it's your identity, like, you don't need to rush it or anything. Useful life hack. Every time you read something transphobic online, just imagine that the writer looked like this while writing. Yeah, it's kind of fair. I mean, transphobic people get so upset at us just existing that they legit, like, go out of their way to, like, look for trans people online just to comment on transphobic shit. Like, why? I went to work in girl mode yesterday. Thought I'd only ever be able to feel this good at home. This is cute. I like the little bow. And also, I'm very happy for you. I'm very happy for everyone who gets to finally, like, be more comfortable and live their truth. And still cis though. Dude, you legit created a character with a trans flag in the background. And a trans pin. The trans pin itself I might let you get away with, like, as an ally, but not if you actually go out of your way to design this. That's... Unless you purposefully designed it for a friend. But since this is probably supposed to be you, very, very cis. When you start to go through a gender crisis, that's it. Hold it right there, pronoun trouble. Pronouns suck. God damn it. I hate pronouns sometimes. And not for the reason transphobic people do, obviously. I quit D&D because I've grown to hate playing as a male. I realized that I might be trans and decided to come out to the Dungeon Master. I'm invited back and allowed to make a female character. My new character's backstory is she's hunting down my old character. Okay, this seems like the most badass storyline. Go for it. Have fun playing D&D. I don't know if I want to say thanks or I hate you, but I know you, my very good friend, see everything on the sub, and I want you to know that by showing it to me and also other things, I now question my gender. Still cis though. Well, no one likes having identity crises, but I think in the long run you'll probably not hate them. When you see your cis siblings for the first time in a while and they throw out the good old gender is so confusing, why do we even have it? Hey, I've seen this one. Ah yes, the cis siblings. I just ordered my first binder. I'm so freaking happy. Still, really? You're legit out here ordering a binder and saying you still cis? I was gonna say, I wanted to include this because it's wholesome, but I didn't even read the bottom part. Also, go charge your phone, please. Like, now. Trans people in the shower be like, don't look down, don't look down, don't look down, don't look down, looking down. Yeah, it gets easier. It does get easier. Realistic transition goals. No, I want to look like them. Honestly, the fluffy hair seems to be very common for trans guys, so this is actually fair. You made me a girl, right? When I specifically asked you not to. Oh well. Gender dysphoria on a good day got me like, I'm still cute. Gender dysphoria on a bad day got me like, this is actually very accurate. The lower picture. Like sometimes you just have like very low gender dysphoria that you don't really notice it, and maybe yeah you feel like very comfortable, but then it starts to hit, and the screaming is kind of accurate. Now that Pride Month is over, you're gonna stop saying that you're a girl, right? Right? No, sadly I don't look like this IRL. Well, being trans don't really has that much to do with Pride Month itself. Like, we're not just queer during Pride Month. Brain, please. You're really just going to use your established gender-neutral first name? It's fine, everyone already knows me as it, and it doesn't give me dysphoria. But how often do you get to pick out your own name, though? Okay, listen, first of all, picking out your name can be very overwhelming. Because either you realize you had a lot of people and that's why you don't want a lot of names. It doesn't get easier if you want like a specific first letter. And then sometimes you just have too many ideas. And then sometimes you have picked a name and then you change it again because you found one that's even cooler, even though you struggled for months to find one in the first place. It's weird. It's kind of fair that you might not want to change it if you already like have one that you're comfortable with. But to be fair, getting to pick out your own name is still pretty cool. So, you're a boy, but you feel gay for liking girls. Tell me more. Whenever I see a cute girl, I'm perfectly fine with you. But I'm kind of scared of that girl. I didn't even know that girl. Look at me. Ouch. But yeah, the jealousy. Honestly, it can be kind of difficult to tell apart sometimes for trans people, especially if you're still sort of halfway in denial, to be able to tell if you just like them or if you want to be like them. Good luck. Good luck. It wasn't until I was a little older that I learned that normal boys didn't dream of wearing dresses or high heels. Well, most cis guys don't. I would just like to point out that drag queens exist. But yeah, if you're trans, cool. if you realize that you're actually a cis and just like drag, really, or like dressing up as a woman, have fun. Either way, like, good luck, and hope you live a happy life. Realistic transition goals. No. I want this. Yeah, to be fair, she is pretty cute as far as cartoons go. My transition goals. Also my transition goals. I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You wrote it on this picture 9 times. I'm impressed. Like, the main part makes sense, like, you know, with like the dark house, but then the very pastel cutesy house. Both is fair, but then it kind of starts to escalate. My mom telling me she really liked the What is a Woman documentary. My non-binary ass. Well, I'm gonna just stay here then. This week, I'll tell my friends that I'm trans. Like, this is the 27th week in a row that you said you'll come out. Is this just arguing, like you arguing yourself in your head? Because it do be like that. You're just like, okay, I'm gonna come out to this person when I hang out with him today. And then you don't. And then you don't because you panicked or you just don't know how to bring it up. This is fair. Hey, listen. Sometimes we just need more time, okay? Body dysmorphia. He does exactly what I do, but better. Yeah, gender dysphoria does do it better. Or worse. Actually, worse, but better. Since it's kind of their job to make you uncomfortable and like not really know what your body looks like, it's better, but it's worse. Why have a wife when you can become the wife? I have a question. Why not both? Why not both? You can both be the wife. I create a new character for D&D and pick sorceress. I pick changeling as a race because the bonus goes well with sorceress. I create a cool backstory. Wait, I realize I accidentally wrote a trans allegory. Did you realize you were trans before you did this, or afterwards? So I started HRT today and haven't stopped smiling. That's it, that's the meme. I just wanted to share. Honestly, I like the under construction hoodie, it's really cute. But why am I in this sub? Genuine question, I'm cisgender. Are you though? Are you sure? Are you really sure? I went to work again today as Kara. A customer that came in kept trying to call me dude, bro, man, etc. I could just tell he was just trying to be disrespectful. So I said, sir, you can either respect my pronouns or you can leave. He left mumbling about this country and never in a million years and shit. The other customer in the store spoke up to me and said, hell yeah, girl boss, you tell your truth. I felt like a real girl boss today. Also, the art itself is really cute. It's really cute. But, again, it's not going to be a surprise to anyone that I don't get why you would be rude on purpose and misgender people on purpose. Because why? If you don't understand being trans, fine, whatever, you know, but to go out of your way to be rude to people is such a dumbass move. It's so pathetic. Like, why? Why didn't your parents teach you manners? Or were you just resistant to it and they tried their best? Either way, I like that you had like someone else supportive there. That at least like the other customer was like, okay, he's a dumbass, but I'm going to be better. I really like it. It's really cute. So either way, that was all the memes. It was a bit of a mess. Some of them were just cute and I had to include them because it was like trans people kind of sharing like their progress. But still looking at you, binder dude, if you order a binder, you're probably very much not cis. Unless you ordered it for like cosplay. Really? No, but either way, that was all the memes. And I hope you had fun. And I will be back in 3 days. And I will see you then.